Once this stops lagging. All right. Okay.
Now we just need to get you your face on the screen.
My face not there?
No. I'm just going to reload on my side.
Strange. I'm just trying. Yeah, everything's crashed on my end here at the moment. Just wait for it to. Okay. Am I here? Add to stream.
Okay, I'm here.
Well?
No, not yet. Let me just remove this graphic. I think it might be an issue. One sec. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think I'm looking at the preview at the moment on here. It's not showing up. This one?
What are you trying to open now?
Well, I'm just trying to. What's happening?
Okay, so what's happening right now is you and I on the screen, and we're we're streaming to like all your audiences. We just need to open up a charts right now.
Oh, can I share my screen here?
Yes, you
Sorry,
absolutely.
guys, it's new technology, so.
No, you can absolutely share.
Sure
like
working.
Joe and I, we did this morning.
Awesome. All right, guys. Share screen.
That's correct.
It's just going a bit slow. Bear with me today, guys. Just
perfect.
All right, just go live on
Perfect.
IG. Okay. My computer's a bit slow. I think just because just getting this all going. Hopefully we speed up a little bit. Hey guys, happy Wednesday, by the way. Just give me a few minutes. I think just trying to get everything up here. I don't know, it's just going a little bit slow. Maybe my UNC status computer. But just give me a moment while we just try and get this loading. Okay. Right, I think we might be good. Yes, a little bit laggy, but we're okay. We're okay. Guys, welcome. Happy wherever you're watching this. Happy Wednesday. Let's break down the markets and let's talk macros. Let's talk where we're going. Let's talk what I'm forecasting. Hopefully you'll walk away from this stream feeling maybe a little bit more confident or understanding why we're doing what we're doing today, where we're going. So look, let's start off with the dollar. Okay, you'll notice down at the present in time. I'm going to get onto what I'm looking at in terms of actual trades in a moment, but I just want to quickly just cover some color as I always do. I like to paint a picture. This is me because I've literally just come back to my desk. I was away from my desk. I was having lunch. And then as I was having lunch, the power tripped in my place. So I had to go and sort that out, get all the fuse, the switch and everything, switched it back on. And here we are. My computer's just trying to play catch up. So, yeah, so this is me sitting down at my desk, just observing, see what's going on, setting the tone, so on and so forth. So obviously we had all that downside pressure last week for the dollar, right? We had that big bearish engulfing candlestick. We took out, obviously, all these stops here at the psychological 150 area, right? All those stops taken out there where they would have been placed at 150, obviously on these longs. So Dixie flushing longs, taking out all the stops orders, and then we had this little pullback. And look at that beautiful retest and rejection there. And obviously, we're going to get on to what that means for the dollar pairs in a moment. But beautiful rejection there, came up for retest, and then downside pressure. Now, you're probably asking, Ken, why is the dollar under pressure? Why are we losing, obviously, all this momentum that we had to the north? Because things have changed. Shit's changed, man. You know, on a level, seemingly markets we might have peace in the Middle East. You know, maybe I can get on the flight to freaking back to Dubai, maybe, you know, but I was a bit skeptical with everything that's going on. Anyway, with the dollar, potential further downside pressure, because if you look at oil price, right, this is really significant. Today, oil's up, all right, oil's up. This is just technical, right? Yesterday, we took out all those stops. See how stops are triggered on dollar? We had stops triggered to the downside for oil. Okay, now it's very important you stay with me, guys. This whole me painting the picture, right? So we can look at what we're looking at in terms of setup. Stay with me, please. By the way, just a quick one for Ferdy. You know, if any chat questions are coming in, sorry guys, because I'm new to this technology that we're using at the moment. I'm just trying to make sure I'm aware of chat and comments coming through. So I'm just trying to look wherever you are in this beautiful streaming space. I'm just trying to pay attention to comments as well. Give me 30 seconds, guys. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Sweet. Cheers, Ferdy. All right. So, yeah, guys, if we look at oil prices, right, we're taking out all these stops here. And it's almost like we had a bit of a head and shoulders, right, with oil. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Stops being triggered to the downside. Now, why? This is macro-driven, my brothers and sisters. This is macro-driven. So essentially, we've been having some progress between US and Iran. Let's just pull up some of the headlines here just by simply typing in US and Iran into Google News. You'll see efforts to reopen the Hormuz ramp up, you know, as Iran and US signal progress. US and Iran signal hope for a Hormuz deal. According to Axios, there was a report today, according to Axios, let's pull this up here just so you can see. According to Axios, US nears a Hormuz deal aiming for Wednesday announcement. So potentially today, as US come into play, we might have an agreement. I mean, I wouldn't hold your breath because we know what these fuckers are like. Sorry, excuse my French, but I just have to drop it. They're fuckers because they you know, like what it is. It's like some awful toxic relationship. You know, like 1 minute we're all cool. You know, your lady's cool. Next minute, relax, come on. You know, just trying to work here. Anyway, so we're just trying to trade here, right? We don't all this bipolar stuff. Anyway. Structure to the downside anyway, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, you get all that good stuff. And obviously we're in the motion now of producing a potential lower high here for oil. Okay, we might have this little pullback into this area of liquidity here, which we broke, coming towards sort of 78, 80 bucks, $2 range, and then face some rejections. Now, why am I even mentioning this? Why is Ken mentioning this? What does oil mean for me as a trader? It means everything to you. Okay, oil is under pressure because there's progress between US and Iran. If there's progress between US and Iran, if we have a trade deal, that means risk on. That means stocks can rally. That means we're not going to get rate hikes. That means dollar negative. Do you see how I'm just painting the picture here, guys, for you? Right? And I'm sure a lot of you know this already. That means gold can rally. That's why we're rallying today. Okay? And we're going to get onto gold and everything in a moment. So just keep an eye. This is sort of a technical pullback right now of oil. But we still look vulnerable. Still look vulnerable there. Let's do euro. Okay? Now, I won't say I missed my entries for euro, but because I was talking about this earlier in the week, I was looking at I was setting up for longs this week for euro. It was in my watches for longs on Sunday. And obviously price has gone without me for now, but it's not to say that she's going to leave me. She might come back. She's coming back now. Obviously at the end of the day today, if we look at structure, right, we're in the motion of printing higher highs, higher lows. We're still in higher high phase right now. When you look via the 4 hour high, 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 low, high, 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 low, higher high in motion. Okay, I think, have we taken out that high liquidity yet? Let me see, not quite. We haven't taken out this high yet. Let me just quickly see. No, okay, we haven't taken out that high yet. So this pullback now presents a potential opportunity. I'm going to keep an eye on this as we come in and tap this this upper part of this Asian range. Just, you see where we swept liquidity here initially before we eventually broke out. So I'm going to watch this potential pullback. On the 4 hour, we're still bullish. We're going to be closing this 4 hour candlestick in the next 15 minutes. On the 1 hour, we're bullish. We just printed a higher high. So I'm going to watch this higher low coming into motion, baby boys and baby girls. So yeah, watching this pullback now. I'm going to look at potential longs because structure is bullish from top down. Now we're just getting a pullback in motion. See what's going on in the 15-minute. Yeah, guys, I'm going to watch this for signs of stabilization. Basically, anywhere it's a bit of a range, really. Anywhere in the proximity of the Asian range high, well, where we swept the Asian range high, the liquidity there, fought around sort of 15.45 down towards basically where this trend line is, where this structure is. Just a retest of this range that we broke out. Can you see this range? So we broke out of that range. We already sort of retested there on the wick, but we might want to pull back, reversal, candlestick, bullish engulf, and then we go clear. So I'm going to look at those longs at the moment because my next target area, my next major area of liquidity for euro is going to be up here at 1580. Guys, I'm just going to pull up some of the chat here because I just don't want to miss any comments coming in. Give me a moment. Let me just pull this up. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome. By the way, you know, if you're coming into this, wherever you're watching, I think some people might be watching X, some people may be watching on YouTube. Do me a favor, if you're watching on IG, wherever you are, make sure you head over to YouTube and hit that like button. That like button, please. Okay, hit that like button. Drop a message in the chat if you have any questions, because otherwise I'll just ramble on till, you know, till the cows come home, whatever the saying is. So drop some comments in the chat. Let me know where you're from, baby boys and baby girls. I want to know where you're from in this beautiful, crazy world. So watching the pullbacks at the moment. Hey, ole. Matt, hey, how you doing, my brother? Watching this pullback on euro, okay? Now, let's jump up to gold a minute. So euro's on a watch list for right now. I'm going to be looking at some potential longs. Do you know what? Before I go into gold, let me just quickly cover ground on a trade that I was in. Those that know, I've been speaking about it for a while, and then I had to get out. So, yeah, I'm out of these AUD NZD shorts. So remember, I short from around 120. I was looking to ride this down all the way to 117. I'll show you the trading view chart in a minute. But I was looking to ride this down, but I saw these signs of stabilization. We couldn't clear this liquidity area here, this psychological 119. So you can see me getting out up here at 53. You know, it was all right trade. It wasn't great. So yeah, we had shorts from here and ran it, got out. And then I added to shorts here. And then we ended up getting out over here. Okay, so it's not ideal. And I'll show you what I was looking at and why. I think I've spoken about this before, but let's just speak about it again quickly, because this may be a case of having to revisit this. Now, the reason why I took those shorts, if you remember rightly so. Now, this is an educational lesson as well, okay? This really is an educational lesson. It'll just show you how you can trade, like even near term, whether if you want to swing trade or not, whether you want to day trade, you can near term trade these fundamentals. So I was short because when you look at Australia, they were in a period of hiking rates, but inflation started to come down. So if we've got lower inflation, there's no need to raise rates, okay? So the market started reducing their pricing in of hawkishness from the RBA. They started reducing the probability of rate hikes. If they're reducing that probability, that's AUD negative. Now, so let's keep an eye on CPI. You see how important CPI is. Then if you bring up the RBNZ, if you look at their last decision, right, on the 8th of July, they hiked rates by 25 basis points. You see? Took the rate from 2.25 up to 2.5%. Took the rate up. Now, the reason they did that is because it's the flip side to what's going on in Australia. You see inflation's coming down in Australia, but in New Zealand, people's inflation is going up. It's going to the north. So we're jumping up 1.5%. Look, we're climbing, surpassing market expectations. And this 20th of July, this was after the RBNZ decision. And at that decision, they left the door open to more hikes. So if inflation's going up, what do you think these guys are going to do? What do you think market's going to do? They're going to start pricing in rate hikes. So the macro thesis for this trade was because the divergence between AUD and NZD is narrowing, where Australia were hiking rates. AUD had an edge up here. NZD was down here because they weren't hiking. Now, Australia aren't going to hike anymore, so NZD can close the gap. You see? Can you see this gap? It's getting narrow. So that's why I took the trade. And obviously, technically, monthly, we had a breakout of this monthly range, monthly support 120, took out all those stops, triggered to the downside. On the weekly time frame as well, what was beautiful was we had this bit of a head and shoulders, right? Incline head and shoulders, signs of topping out anyway, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We broke this liquidity at 2050, breakout, retest, rejections. Now, I said this before, my entry should have been up here on this bearish engulfing on that daily, even on the 4 hour, okay? Reversal candlestick, bearish engulfing, we took liquidity, and then to the downside. So, and I had entered here in this 120 region and running those shorts, but I got out yesterday. It's yesterday or this morning, whenever I got out. I think it's this morning because of this. You see this reversal here? We couldn't break down this liquidity. And then I've seen this happen so many times. You know, at the bottom of trends, left shoulder, Yeah. Yeah. You see that? So my instinct was correct. My instinct was correct. My intuition, you know, where you see all these patterns play out so many times. And I was like, do you know what? Let me just close this out. Let it pull back, do whatever it wants. I'm closing out. And, you know, that's when I stuck to my plan at the end of the day. One of my rules for exiting is if I see those signs of reversal, i.e. price bottoming out and we're failing to break down a key area of liquidity, I will get out, right? I will rather get out and take something than nothing, or come out and hit stop loss, you know? So have your rules for exit. And those are one of my set of my rules for how I trade. So I got out. And where's this going now? I mean, guys, it's, there's a risk of this playing out. You see this, bam, 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 probably come up here, maybe try and grab some liquidity up here. Maybe trap people thinking, retail guys thinking we're coming into playing out for the double bottom, and then we could reject. Okay, so let's see. But that's why I'm out of that right now. But let's go over to gold, because I know a lot of you are frothing at the mouth for gold, aren't you? Yeah, you sick gold buggers. You love it. F1, do you know how many people love gold now? The amount of gold traders. Guys, honestly, like, I was going down to my freaking gym, and you know, we see people that are just like, oh, what do? You know, just doing a bit of networking stuff. Oh, you trade? Yeah, I've tried trading. I'm trading gold at the moment. Do you know any people saying they're trading gold right now? You know, and they just started trading because they get sucked in to all these freaking people pumping out these signals, people pumping out, yeah, make money from your phone remotely, blah, blah. And like gold is just that thing because it moves fast, but it will kill you. You know, if you don't understand, it will destroy you. Yeah, mentally and monetary wise. So, yeah, I'll get onto my expectations. Ole. For the non-farm payrolls. I'm going to get onto that in a moment. You just went long GBP dollar. That looks good. That looks good, to be fair. So, yeah, where was I going? I was talking about gold, right? What was nice about gold, we had this breakout and some stops being triggered to the upside. So you can see how we are capped here. You see, price action was just narrowing. And I was saying it earlier in the week that this is subject to an explosive breakout. Like, for me, really and truly, it could have gone either way, right? Because had this situation not started easing, right, and this potential nearing a deal and progress being made, then gold would have come under pressure, because oil prices would have carried on rising, because markets would have started pricing in more hikes. So gold right now is loving it. Okay, if we look at pricing, don't worry, I'm going to break down gold, but I'm not rushing to gold right now because we've moved quite a lot. We've moved 3%. So if anything, I want to see that pullback before I look at resumption of longs, but I'll tell you what my conditions are for longs. So if we look at September pricing in of the rate hikes, have come down. Look at this, 56%. October has dropped down to 69%. And then December, 82.1%. So all these probabilities were super high before, guys. They've coming down because of this, right? Those that have followed me right on my YouTube or IG about the key to everything. The key to the markets right now is the Strait of Hormuz, is US and Iran. If this de-escalates, gold rises, dollar sells, stocks rise. If it escalates, it's the opposite to that. Okay, so on to gold. We took out all those stops. There's a psychological area here at 4,100. All those stops being triggered to the upside. Stops being taken out. We double bottomed there as well, more or less. You can see sort of a little double bottom here. 1, 2, neckline area there. Little breakout retest. See you later, man. Boom, boom, boom. And now we're running into 4,200. Okay, running to 4,200 there. This is obviously a very big area of liquidity. Okay, you can see it's a daily where we've been capped there. You can see the higher time frame is a key area. So we need to break that down for further upside pressure. The way the daily is looking right now, it's looking nice. Okay, it suggests upside. It's not to say that tomorrow we can't go and fake out and reject this region, because we haven't, we've been in this region for what, a month and a half, almost. Yeah, thereabouts, a month and a half. So we need to grind this down for further upside. So what I'll be doing, I wouldn't be looking at jumping in at premium. This is premium prices, guys. Don't start jumping in at FOMO. Obviously, we've got a really beautiful structure here since we broke out of this 4,100. High, low, high. Now, I just wouldn't be confident running longs now, just because we are up quite a bit today. I'd rather catch the meat of the move earlier on rather than jumping in when we're up just shy of 3%. Hope that makes sense. So, one sec. My computer's lagging out. Whoa. Uh-oh, we're in danger. Danger, danger, danger. We're coming back. We're coming back. Give me a moment, guys. My computer's freaking out right now. Just give me 30 seconds while it starts to load up. So I'm just trying. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So where was I going with that? I forgot. Oh yeah, sorry. So I'm waiting for a breakdown of this heavy area here. Wait for a grind down here, and it retest, and then it's simple break and retest. To be honest, guys, you know, we saw this at this liquidity area here. Look, can you see here? We can just extend that zone, break through, pull back, hold this, and then push to the upside. So, and then naturally we're going to be drawing the next area really of liquidity. Let's just go on the higher time frame just so we can see the significance. Really, I would say here, okay, at 43.50, that's what the target would be for me, okay? And then we'll be really coming up, we'll be standing a chance of further moves to the north, but that will be, there's quite a lot of breathing room to go there, you know, as you can see, looking left, quite a lot of breathing room to go there. So I think that's what we'll do, but I'd rather allow this to break out, this liquidity, pull back maybe into Asia, and then into Asia, later into the Asian session, this starts extending to the upside. You know, have you guys noticed, right? You know, when we're trending and gold's trending, we just say, for example, we're in a bullish state. Let's just go to the bull run. I just want to show you something. Let's go to the bull run before we had obviously all this downside here. Okay, look here. So what you will see is when we're in really, really nice bull markets, okay, what you will see, especially Asia, in like, I was going to say Asians, like, what? I'm not overly great at my geography. Oh, no, I am, but I'm not also at the same time. Like, I don't know what to class China. Where China? What part of Asia is it? It's not Southeast Asia, is it? No, it's not. Sorry. Let me not sound like an idiot. Anyway, so China. So what happens during Asian session when we're in bull markets anyway? Look, bam, bam. Yeah, we're pushing higher. And that's why you always saw, you know, in this bull move, right? A lot of the time when you wake up in the morning, if you're based in the US or UK, the move happened in Asia, you know, and then we get those respective pullbacks. Like here, we got obviously I mean, that wasn't a big push in through Asia, but a lot of the moves during this bull run was happening in Asia, those extended moves to the upside. So just keep that in your mind as well, that if we do start bull running for gold, then Asia, a lot of movement happens. Okay, we saw that there last night, that big push to the upside through Asia, through that area of liquidity, 4100. And then look, we've printed high today, and now we're printing potentially higher low. But I just wouldn't personally feel comfortable jumping in right now while we're at such a big area of liquidity. Okay, it could be fake outs and all that good stuff before we commit to the move to the north. I hope you can understand that. So that's why I'm not looking at longs at this moment in time. I'm just going to quickly go over to Euro because I'm watching this pullback now. Okay, you see how we're coming down now for this potential retest. As I said, anywhere in the proximity of 1550 down towards sort of 1535. I mean, I wouldn't come down as much as 35. Stay towards 40. We look at these longs, retested this range here in this box. And then look at dip buying. We're only up, what, we're pretty much flat on a day, really. The only issue is as well, maybe markets don't want to overly commit. I mean, we should grind this down. The way things are heading at the moment, so long as we get some positive comments out of this, yeah, then we're all good. But then markets are going to be waiting for non-farm payrolls as well. Okay, it's weird. Outside of E8, you can't trade gold in the US, which is why I'm starting to focus more on Forex now. Outside of E8, you can't trade gold in the US. Is that right? Are you talking about on MetaTrader, or are you talking about gold in general? Because I don't think that's the case. Matt, is that right? Have you tried other platforms, like as in other, like, you know, for example, TradeLocker and so on and so forth? I don't know. I think that might just be a MetaTrader thing. I don't know. No idea. Anyway, if we jump over to non-farm payrolls, right? We've got this non-farm payrolls data. Why is this important? It's important because you see how markets are like getting excited about de-escalation and that maybe we won't get rate hikes. This would further intensify that. This is why NASDAQ's running at the moment. NASDAQ's running to the upside. We'll take a look at stocks at the moment. All right, fair. I just see your comment, Matt. But sorry, where was I going? So if this number calls on Friday, which I think it's expected, I think I would say things are going to start cooling a little bit. Okay, when you look at the numbers, I feel like the numbers have been fudged so much. You know, we've had massive like revisions each time. We've had a big revision lower to the downside there, from 172 to 129. Poor amount of jobs being added over the summer months. I feel like things slow down anyway in terms of hiring, and especially how we had this period of, you know, like rising costs and all this uncertainty around the war. I'd expect maybe a lot of jobs got cut potentially, or not a lot of openings, with in mind higher rates as well, businesses having to cut their bottom lines. Do you understand? Where they were at that time, markets were expecting higher rates. So I think the hiring could be slower. The employment change could be lower this time round. Wages, I'm not too sure about. And the unemployment rate maybe ticks higher. Okay. I feel like it could be a bit of a lackluster number, which would be good for dollar bears, which would not be good for dollar bulls. Okay. So that's my two cents on it. Anyway, I'm just going to jump up to NASDAQ, because NASDAQ's breaking out of like a massive, when you look at it, NASDAQ's breaking out of like a massive bull flag here. We had a reversal, sort of dragon doji, followed up, and this is on the weekly, bear in mind, followed up by a big bullish engulfing here so far in this week, because obviously we're driven by this optimism between US and Iran. We're driven by the fact that we might not even get a rate hike this year now. You see how things have really turned? We might not, okay? If this de-escalates and oil continues to come down, stock traders, anyone trade, keep an eye on this development. Keep an eye on the Strait of Hormuz. If oil starts pumping out again, you're blessed, okay? As in, bulls are coming into play, okay? And will firmly stay into play. Now, I was just looking at this from a technical standpoint, right? And it's like we've got this massive bull flag. You know, if you measure this momentum move here, there's this pole for the equivalent of the breakout to the upside. You know, maybe we do run up to 35K. If we keep running on optimism that we might not get rate hikes, tech stocks love that. Tech stocks don't like rate hikes. So this will be bullish for obviously NASDAQ. Okay, this is bullish in stocks in general if we don't get rate hikes. On the daily, let's see what's going on. Daily price action, obviously, we haven't had an extended move to the upside yet. We're sitting just up in positive territory, up 0.3%. Just keep an eye on euros. One moment, yeah. Okay, so if we look here, we've obviously broken out of this pullback structure. We're printing really nice lower highs, lower lows. Reversal candlestick in this key area of liquidity. It's around 27.5K. Big bullish engulfing, and then we start trending, structuring to the upside. High, 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 low, high, high, high. This is obviously in, you know, very much premium territory. It would be great to see a bit of a pullback. You see, we've cleared a key, well, we're trying to grind down a key area here, heading into the psychological 30K mark. Personally, again, I'd be waiting for a pullback. You know, it might be a case of coming into the opening bell. We might try and sweep some liquidity at the highs of this area and then pull back and then dip buy potentially. But the way it looks right now, we're going to be driven to the upside on optimism. And obviously the next area of liquidity, if we grind down this area where we're at now, heading into 30K, we're going to be drawn into, you know, another 500-point move, 800-point move into the all-time highs. Okay, so that looks pretty bullish. I'm just going to go back over to Euro a moment. Anyone got anything in the comments? Anything at all? Let me know, baby boys and baby girls, what you're saying, what you're thinking, what you want me to cover. Let me know. So, guys, by the way, if you find it value in this stream, you got to let me know. Okay, you have to let me know, because otherwise, I always say it, I won't come back. I won't come back. If I feel like no one's getting value of what I'm talking about, I'm gone. You won't see me again. All right, you're Aussie. I'm watching these logs, guys. We're pulling back still. We've had a sweep of it. Obviously, we're having a sweep. We've already had a sweep of the Asian range high anyway, but we're pulling back in, getting a bit of a retest of this range that we broke out of. I'm watching those potential longs right now. Okay, we've had a reversal candlestick, reversal evening star, validated by that closure below. So we want to be coming into here, grab some liquidity, reversal candlestick, and then we go clear. I'll watch that on the 15-minute. Okay, so what I'd ideally like to see, if we don't hold here where we're at now, you know, see the upper part of this range where we initially swept liquidity at that high, Asian range high. If we don't get a reversal and that bullish, if we get that bullish, that reversal candlestick and that bullish engulfing, I'll look at longs. Okay. Oi, what's this noise? Otherwise, it may be the case of coming down here, bullish engulfing, and then, you know, we push to the north and be drawn into, I'll be conservative. I'll look at 1580. Okay. Just look left again with me. in a run up to this zone, maybe even lower, to be fair, just in case, around sort of 1570, 75-ish. So that's what we'll be looking at. We're getting signs of stabilization at the moment. Let's see. This is what you want to see, like this reversal candlestick, bullish engulfing, and then daddy's going long. What do you think about dollar yen if you've already talked about it? Sorry, guys, it doesn't matter. If you've joined this and we've spoken about something already, I don't care. It's all good, baby. Let's talk about it. So, okay. Let's talk about dollar yen. So, obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, we had intervention, coordinated intervention between Japan and the United States. People will ask why do they intervene, and why do you get involved? Let me explain quickly, guys. The shell, because it's important that you know the backstory. Okay, I'm just giving you knowledge. You know when you've got a weaker currency, right? Think from your perspective. Drop it in the chat sheet if anyone's actually paying attention. Do you know what? If you drop it in the chat, because there's going to be a giveaway. Okay, there's going to be a giveaway later on in the next, when Angel joins and takes over, there'll be a giveaway. I'll give you double entry. You can have double entry, okay? So anyone drops, before I start explaining dollar yen, get ready to answer this question. Anyone who gets it gets double entry into the giveaway for an E8 account, okay? Double! Okay, all right. As I did that, the question went from my head. There we go. Why do you think, okay, from an economic standpoint, why do you think another country may get annoyed at another country's currency being weaker? Why do you think, okay? Why do you think the United States might get uncomfortable with Japan having such a weak yen? What do you think they're thinking? Drop the answer in the chat. If you have the answer to that, let me know. You gotta drop it in. You get double entries into a giveaway, right? While you're answering that, by the way, guys, yep. Thank you, Ferdy. I see that too late. Ferdy's letting me know China is East Asia. I should have known that, shouldn't I, guys? Yeah, so, just so you know, while you're answering that question, right now, on E8, if you don't know, no, baby, E8 something. There is a code that you can use. There's a not giveaway. I'm stuck in giveaway mentality right now. But there is an offer running, which is going to be ending soon. Okay, so you want to grab this right now on all, 35% off on E8 0 and up to 20% off on all other accounts. So if you check that out, okay, use code E8, or you can also use code Ken Macro as well for decent discounts. Right, these are limited, so check them out. E8's a great account. I've said this before, guys. Obviously, I'm actively trading E8 accounts, and the thing is with me, like, I'm literally just had some trading, some in and out scalps on gold, and on my E8 account, like today has been pretty decent in terms of actually, you know, like with some of the trades where they're in and out, you know, quite quick scalps. E8 has every time pretty much filled me. And no slippage, and obviously slippage can occur, but on my I'm not going to mention a broker, but one of my brokers, the filling hasn't been great. So this is what I respect about the E8 conditions. The E8 conditions are competitive and they're decent. It's a decent environment to trade within. So like outside of my broker, E8's solid. There are a couple of others, but I like the conditions of E8, so it's worth checking out. So if you do want to get yourself into the E8 ecosystem, dive in. Okay, you'll dive in, get involved, and you can use, as I say, use code E8 for up to 35% off on E8 0 and up to 20% off on all other accounts. I mean, as I said, if you do want as well, you have the option to use code Ken Macro for life for all discounts on E8 accounts. Okay, so anyway, let's see if someone answered that question so we can continue with the stream. Ken has touched on Nasdaq. Why is Nasdaq bullish? I have. Yeah, deal, my G. I have, but I'll get onto that again. So, trading balances and affects their own currency. Elaborate a little bit more, Matt. Matt, you got to elaborate. Okay, if another currency is weaker, what? Yeah, if the yen is weak, labor costs will be low, which will be attractive for businesses. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's not the answer that I'm looking for. You know, years ago, there was a big issue with loads of economies. I don't want to give it away because then it's going to be, I'm going to give the answer away. But many years ago, we had an issue where everyone was attacking each other over their currencies. If someone drop that, what that was called. So you got two chances. So what I just said, there was basically an issue where everyone was going at each other because of their currencies. Okay, we had this currency. What currency? Come on, someone's got to get it, man. Someone's got to get it. Morning, Joyce. Joyce Fernandez. Good morning, sir. Oh, sorry, lady. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Joyce. I should have known that. Oh, I'm gonna have to answer the question for you guys. I'll give you another one later, okay? So the answer was, okay. So the thing that I was mentioning was currency wars, right? In 2000, and let me just quickly bring it up. Currency wars. Where were the currency wars? Yeah. Gadio, it's too late, G. Currency wars. One sec. And then I'm gonna explain this, and then we're gonna actually talk about yen. And then I'll get onto NASDAQ, okay, for anyone joining. Currency wars. When were the currency wars? So the currency wars, like the last one was it 2014? Anyway, look, I'm not, just sod this a minute. Let me just explain. So if a currency, so say for example, Japan, right? And their currency's weak, you are someone that's going to buy some goods from Japan, your money goes a lot further. Those goods in Japan are essentially cheaper. You know, for example, if you were to go on holiday in Japan, right, and the Japan yen's so weak, you get so much Japanese yen for your dollar or for your pound. Do you understand? Same thing as if these people buying cars or buying whatever goods are manufactured in Japan, they're more likely to go to Japan because the yen's so weak. Their currency is superior versus the yen. So they're more likely to do business with Japan. So then it creates a bit of an edge, a competitive edge for Japan as an economy. So more business and more capital will start coming there as opposed to buying goods from the United States. Does that make sense? So we had this currency wars years ago because everyone was trying to weaken their currency. Okay. So anyway, that's one of the political reasons why they don't want why the US got involved as well. Like they were happy to get involved with them. They're like, yeah, come on, let's strengthen the yen. So anyway, we had intervention. They effectively, the operation is they're selling dollars in a nutshell. Okay, we'll go over the nitty gritty another time, but I feel like I've just sat on this for a long time now. They will sell dollars and they will buy yen. Okay, they're selling dollars, buying yen. So dollar sells, dollar weakness, and yen strengthens. Now, if we look, it's like we swept liquidity of these highs, the intervention highs. You see, we swept liquidity and then boom, beautiful. Obviously, I keep saying it, but guys, I tweeted this and obviously I traded it, but I didn't capture the move that I should have caught. So I tweeted it when it happened up here, like the first dump that we had. I was like, yeah, that's intervention. You know, when you've seen something play out so many times, where was it? It was here at 11 o'clock. And I was like, yeah, that's intervention. Surely that's not it. We've left this wick as well. And then anyway, dumped. So I enjoyed some of the shorts, not in this initial move. It was later on. It was like here when we had a sweep of the Asia range high. And then I took some shorts there for the low. So anyway, I'm just going to quickly go over to Europe. And I'm just trying to keep an eye on trade as well. Okay, 15 minutes. It was going. We're getting signs of reversal here now. So what I want to see, guys, I'm going to take this in the next potentially 30 minutes. Reversal candlestick here. It would be nice to see a nice little morning star or a hammer reversal candlestick, closure above, and then I'll look at some longs. Okay, so let's go back to dollar yen. I think, to be honest with you guys, if we pull this up a minute, go on a monthly. Okay, let's pull up the monthly. Oh, see, we've taken out the low of July and we've formed a bit of a reversal candlestick. We're at a key area of liquidity psychologically, 155 monthly, weekly support there. Look, bam, bam. Obviously, arguably, what could happen, guys? You know how we've taken out those stops of everyone that's long here? Obviously, all those margin calls, flushed out all that liquidity. Now, like, it's... I tweeted about it before. I said intervention's not going to be enough unless they do it like this. I can't remember how much they spent here, but it was a very, 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 very high billions. Okay, it's the very high billions. So it seems like they're not carrying on for now. What would stop this move right now is the BOJ. So you see in Japan, they still got freaking low rates. I mean, they jumped up what are they? They're 1% now. Or they've gone up to above 1%. I can't remember the exact number. Let's pull it up here. BOJ. I think it's 1.1. No, 1%. Okay, excuse me. 1% unchanged. But Ueda said that they're expected to hike rates again. He left the door wide open to hikes. But rates in Japan are 1%. Rates in the United States, you know, I know we might not get rate hikes at the moment, but they're 3.75%. So we still get that outflow from Japan and inflow into the United States because they've got that interest rate differential. So unless the BOJ hurries up and narrows that divergence and starts raising rates faster, I don't think it's going to be enough unless they keep coming in and intervening, like having these intervention operations and driving this lower. But I don't think they're going to do that right now. So I feel like we could get a reversal candlestick here on a weekly and then still hold structure, you know, just like a big liquidity sweep. And then we carry on and go and print a higher high. I think that's possible. Okay, unless they come in and do some intervention again. I wouldn't be keen on taking longs though, to be honest with you. But technically, reversal candlestick, key area of liquidity 155, dragonfly, right? Whatever you want to call it. Bullish candlestick closure above, and then it's leaving the door open to some more upside pressure. But I just wouldn't. Structure's still bearish on a 4 hour though, isn't it? Look, really. Yeah, we could just be consolidating subject to breaking out, you know, so I wouldn't take longs. The only way I'd be interested in is what we saw here. Okay, I'd wait for a breakdown in this liquidity at 155. And this is, bear in mind, them intervening. So we get a flush through of all those stops, all that liquidity, pull back in, and then I'll be interested in that. Okay, because this is a valid zone. You've seen it before here, look, breakout, retest, rejection, and sales coming into play, you see? So that's the only thing that logically makes sense for me. So I'll wait for that. Okay, if we get signs of that, and if I see that, then I'll take that. Okay, that. So that's what we've got going on there. I'll get to Nasdaq in a minute because I just spoke about Nasdaq, but I'll talk about it in a minute. I saw the message in the chat. I'm just watching this euro because I do want to take this. But yeah, so look, now this is what we're getting, what we're seeing. I don't know what I just said there, but we're getting what I want to see. So let me just clear this up and then I'll talk you through again what we're doing or what I'm going to be doing. You don't have to follow me, and I don't recommend you to follow me. Obviously, this is just me giving my opinions and what I like to see. Obviously, I am someone that manages risk correctly as well. So, you know, you trying to copy me or whatever, obviously this is not financial advice, but you do whatever you want to do. But I'm doing what I want to do. And I'm looking for this. Obviously, we've seen this reversal candlestick. I'm looking for a bullish engulfing, and then I'm going to take those longs. I do need to, yeah, so we're getting signs of it right now on a 15-minute. Just want to see that closure above. As I said, top down, you know, we're looking nice. Monthly's a bit of a weird one, to be fair. I would have liked to have seen, to really been confident on like a massive pullback, I would have liked to see us take out the lows of June, but we still set up a reversal there. Weekly, big bullish engulfing, breaking out of the range. This range here where we're capped at sort of 1475. There's all that liquidity, that upper part of that range. You can see on the daily, that breakout, retest and a wick. And now we've got a nice sort of structure going on in the 4 hours. It's very tight. It's very tight. You see how we're hugging this sort of trend line, if you like, hugging out. But we've left this wick bullish. We're going to feel that wick. We should go and print a high. Hourly, yeah, looking nice, fine. We had this pullback, but we've formed a reversal candlestick. We've taken out the low of that hourly candle. So 30 minutes shaping up for a reversal candlestick. I here after this bearish engulfing. It's looking nice, to be fair, on a retest of the Asian range. High. Oh yeah, it's looking textbook for me. So once we get this closure in the next 13 minutes, 12 minutes or so, I will look at taking those longs, looking like we're breaking out a bit of a bull flag here, trying to as well. So hopefully the longs will be something like this. I will leave stops below here. This is probably going to be providing me with, and then yeah, we'll go to 70. We'll go to 70. So this is going to be the trade. Actually, no. I'm going to leave a bit of breathing room, guys, just in case, because it's possible that we could come up and try and come back in, maybe try and grab some. It's not necessary. It's not a definite. Could just come back and then go. So that's why I'm just leaving a little bit of breathing room. You see above, basically, if we start coming all the way further down, but you see where the upper part of this Asian range, there's the high, see here. So just in case we try and grab some liquidity there and then push to the upside, that's why I'm leaving a little bit cushion. Okay, I see that as a high probability trade. So that's what I'll be looking at for. And that's ahead of my liquidity zone. I've got, you know, the big one up here at sort of 1580. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. So the next 10 minutes, I'm going to fire on those longs for Euro Aussie. Happy Wednesday! May today bring peace, joy, and profitable opportunities. May they do so indeed. Nothing but profitability. Oh, look, guys, it's not always about profitability. I mean, that is freaking important, right? But what I mean is, as long as you're doing the right things and you're executing to your plan and you conducted a trade and didn't go against you, and it went against you, but you followed the plan, that's still a good trade in my opinion. But what that is data. Data is king. Data is something we can come back in and look at and go and refine and see, what happened there? Could I potentially tweak? Is there a commonality here? And when I'm executing on niche and this trade is going against me, is it the fact that at 2:30 London time, I'm getting the majority of my losses on my trades? So on and so forth. You get my point. So as long as you've executed according to your plan, there's no freaking bad trade, man. There's no bad trade. It's all data. We need data. That's what we need. Survive long enough to make it in this game. And that's what we've got to do. Survive. And then the rest will come and we'll thrive. But it's not looking good so far. We need this nice, I want this nice bullish candlestick. And so far it's a little bit sus. Let's see, we still got time. Still got 10 minutes. What else we got going on? I believe Angel's going to be joining us soon in the next 10 minutes or so. Baby boy Angel. Baby Angel Cakes. If anyone doesn't know him, baby Angel Cakes. All right, let's jump over to NASDAQ again. I'm going to quickly go to NAS. So we've got the open next 10 minutes. Let's see what's going on. So I explained, obviously, reversal candlestick going on. We're being driven by optimism, US and Iran deal. Let me just quickly bring up, what am I bringing up? Investing live. Let's bring up investing live a minute. Yeah, look, this is the ADP employment change, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to mention. This is the ADP employment change, right? This is not the official non-farm payrolls. And the significance of this is really nothing for me personally. It's a privately conducted payrolls number, okay? It's not done by the government, the Bureau of Labor Statistics. But you see less jobs being added, okay? Now, some of you may think, why would a less jobs being added be bullish for stocks? It's bullish for stocks because it means stocks are like, yeah, baby, we're not going to be getting rate hikes. They're not going to be hiking the rates if the economy is slowing down. They're going to be cutting the rates. Yeah, they're cutting the rates. This is great for the stocks. So back to NAS, pushing to the upside. The only reason I went to investinglive.com, sometimes these guys are good. It's a good source to know, to check on. Sometimes I write some good little pieces. Sometimes they're quite fast as well if any sort of things come out. I mean, I never try and trade headlines anyway, but I just go on there just to, see what people are writing about, see what they're talking about, see what some of the talking points are. Anyway, NASDAQ looked bullish. Okay, I already broke this down. Weekly breakout there. We're stuck here, a bit of liquidity here at 30, heading into 30K. I'll just remove this a moment, but you can just see, obviously, along here. Right. On the 4 hour, we've got a little bit of consolidation. We are at high. Keep in mind, it's not ideal to be jumping in at premium. I like to see pullbacks and higher lows forming. Hourly, what's going on? It's a bit of a range. Maybe we do want to sort of top out here a little bit. Maybe we try and sort of stop hunt, or not necessarily stop hunt, liquidity grab, and then we extend to the upside. But I'd rather see a pullback first and then look at dip buying that. Maybe we come down to this area here, this former lower high here, because basically what we've done here, you see everybody that was short in this structure, these lower highs, these lower lows, obviously there would have been a lot of stops there. Stops, you can see that aggressive candlestick. Whenever you see these aggressive candlesticks, a lot of the time we're taking out that liquidity, we're taking out all those orders, so it exacerbates the move. Yeah, you like that word? You can use that one to your ladies later. Exacerbates, exacerbates the move. She'll like that one. So exacerbates the move when we got a load of orders, and then we see that nice little push to the upside, just like I explained with gold. Same sort of thing. We had all these orders being taken out here at 4,100. Okay, you see, by the way, do you see my ADHD brain? I was just talking about NASDAQ, now we're going over to gold. But I'll come back. But at 4,100, there would have been a lot of orders there, exacerbating the move to the upside as they were taken out. So back to NASDAQ, ADHD brain. Potential room for a pullback and in dip buying. I don't actively trade NASDAQ, to be honest with you. Sometimes I will trade the CFD when I see nice opportunities. Like before, during this bull run, I was trading it because it was super clean to trade. You're just trading freaking structure, higher highs, waiting for the pullback for a higher low and continuation. You know, so I traded some of this bull run here. So whenever Nasdaq's trending, I will trade it. You know, and I think that's the case for all indices. That you get really, really nice trends when we're trending, obviously. You know, and it's cleaner to trade, should I say? I'm just going to go back to euro dollar a minute because in the next few minutes we're closing out of that candle. 4 hour remains bullish. We're looking good. We look like we're going to go for a wick fill. Take it out high. Yeah, look, this is looking nice. So 5 minutes, I'm going to execute that trade. Let me just get my old calculator here. Just want to measure up my risk. I haven't actually traded euro dollar on this E8 account yet. So be nice to me, E8. I know you are nice to me. You look after me, don't you? You look after me, Mr. Liquidity Providers. Let's see, euro dollar. I'm just measuring up my risk on this trade. So we're gonna be stop. So we're gonna be entering around 50. It looks like stops are gonna be at 33s. Buys. So gonna do 5.55. You know, I do, guys. You know what I do like. You know, whenever I get my trades right, I do love. Obviously, if the risk permits it to, I am very superstitious. Not like massively superstitious, but I like my 7.77s or my 5.55s or my 4.44s. You know, whenever I can get those opportunities, I'm like, yeah, baby. Or my 11.1111. I love it. I might get 11.1111 here, actually. Let's see. 11.11 lots. No, just under what I need. Okay, I'm going to be risking about 0.5% on this trade. I'm going to go for 14.44. Oh snap! So we've got 5 minutes. We're going to look at running those longs on the E8 account. Yeah, I haven't traded euro yet on this. As soon as we get that bullish closure, let's pull up the chart here as well. Yeah, it's looking nice, to be fair. As soon as Ken enters, stop loss. Oh no. I'm gonna go 75. Oh. Guys, who's ever fat fingered? Anybody ever fat fingered? Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. No, I'm having flashbacks, man. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. That made me feel sick. I did it in 2024. It was nasty anyway. It was an extra 0 on freaking gold. Horrendous. Horrendous. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about that. Okay, this is looking really nice. It's looking really nice. But don't go without me, girl. Don't go without me, girl. 75s. Go here. So we've got a few minutes. I mean, this is going to finish bullish, but have you ever seen, there have been times I got PTSD, so I just make sure I'm going right as close as possible before that closure, because there have been times when I've entered here, right, you know, thinking, okay, yeah, it's going to close bullish. Yeah. Has anybody ever been there? Yeah. So I just like to make sure I'm pretty, obviously I take calculated risk, but I am risk averse at the same time. You know, it's just one of those things where I've seen things have happened to me one too many times in the past where I've just learned lessons. You know what I mean? I've learned lessons. I've burnt these little pretty bad girls too many times. I mean, these aren't pretty bad girls. These hands have been through wars. Anyway, so yeah, that's closing in a minute. 2 minutes. Then look at one of those longs. What else we got going on? We got anything else today? It's happening. I don't think we've got anything else data-wise. Tomorrow's going to be pretty light as well. Thursday's light. Unemployment claims has been okay, to be fair. Look, had a decent amount. Not too many people claiming unemployment benefits. Job challenger cuts tomorrow, see if there's any cuts. But my thesis, as I explained when on-farm payrolls tomorrow, if you missed it at the start of this, I said my thesis is that because we had higher inflation and fears of war premium and everything put on cost of goods and business expenses rising, I feel like hiring slowed down during this period because there's so much war uncertainty. People weren't hiring. Does that make sense? And then also the fact that businesses were thinking about potential rate hikes. Okay, but the probability for rate hikes has gone down. Okay, where am I looking? Yeah, the probabilities for rate hikes gone down, but during that period they were high. So I feel like less jobs being added to the economy for non-farm payrolls. Okay, and guys, don't be taking what I'm saying and start trying trade full ports and those videos. People counting down 3, 2, 1. Hey, we go full port and longs on euro dollar. No, don't do that. But yeah, my point is, I feel like we could get softer numbers just because of the war premium and everything, all the uncertainty from the war. But I'm going to take these longs now, okay? So yeah, let's make sure I get everything right. 33s, target 75s, go. Yeah, so I got those longs running now for euro. Oh, yeah, and you see stops are at that lower part of that range, but if we start coming down there, then if we came down here, to be fair, what could happen? We could come down here, take out that liquidity, form a bullish displacement candlestick back above, and then we could go long. So if I got stopped out there, I mean, that would be great anyway, because I'll just get greater risk to reward on this trade, running this to the upside. But let's see, that would be the second entry if we did do that. Okay, because just bear in mind where I'm entering right now. This is very important that I'm aware of this risk anyway, but where I'm entering right now, this is a very significant area of liquidity, guys. Okay, it's a very significant area. We've got these highs here we're going for the highs of the month, to be fair. But yeah, further buying pressure still eyed anyway, but let's see. We've got those running now, guys. Those are active. 15-minute closure above. It's looking nice. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how that runs. Stops at 33s. It's pretty much at that lower part of that range. Let's see how
Good morning, chat. Good morning, chat. How we doing? How we doing?
Hey, there she is. There she is.
Hold on. There's something.
What's happening? What's happening, baby? Baby Angel Cakes. You okay? Angel, you okay?
I think there's a neck or something.
I can hear you now.
You guys hear me twice? Where I'm
I can hear you once.
I'm tripping though.
Yeah, I can hear you once, bro.
What?
Is everything okay?
I think it's okay, but I can just hear myself.
It's strange.
We're here twice.
Very strange.
Right.
You can hear. Okay. All right. There is feedback. Maybe just give it a refresh, Angel.
Yeah, let me try that.
All right. Yeah, guys. So Euro longs running. Let's see what's going on with the Dixie anyway. The Dixie, that ties in what we've got going on in terms of those shorts. In terms of longs for euro, structures to the downside on the 15-minute as well. You can see that breaking out of this range, lower high, potential lower low in motion, just consolidate and just breaking out and just coming under some pressure. So yeah, man, I think what we got, like the flip side to euro where we got the higher high in motion, we got a potential on the 4 hour if we look at the engine. I like to call the 4 hour my engine, of structure. So we've got the lower highs, the lower lows, and potentially a lower low in motion. As long as you cheeky buggers, you don't do this to me. Don't start doubling bottom over there, yeah? Because then you'll take me out. But yeah, that's looking really, really nice. So let's see how Ken Chigbo does on this euro dollar. So let's quickly go over to gold. We're grinding down 4,200. We left a bullish wick there on the candle as well. We're looking to extend that, break through that wick to the upside. Structure, higher highs, high lows, all that good stuff. Obviously, higher high in motion still here on the 1 hour. So it's looking nice. As I said to you guys, keep an eye tomorrow. Get that bullish candle breakthrough today, and maybe a nice little pullback ahead of Asia. In between. Later on in US, heading into Asia, we get that pullback, and then Asia extension to the upside is a big possibility. So I like the idea of potential longs for gold tomorrow. Yeah, so maybe like tomorrow, we'll be looking at something like this, like we saw here to the left there in June. And then next area of liquidity is going to be up here, 43.50. Ken, do you have YouTube up somewhere? No, I don't.
Hello.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, no, I don't have YouTube open. I've got the stream open, that's all, but no YouTube. Angel, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm here, but I can still.
What can you do?
Mute yourself for a second.
All right.
Okay. No, it's the same thing.
Yeah, strange. Strange, baby boy. Strange, baby boy. Oh, I put the comments on the screen. Is that okay, or is that a bit messy? It's a bit wild, actually. I'd have gone and just taking them off. Yeah. So, while baby Angel Cake sorts himself out, it's going over to minor effects. I don't really like the look of anything else, to be honest. I like that AUDNZD, but we're out of here now. Maybe. Yeah, no, it just does look like it's bottoming out, double bottom. There isn't really anything else I like the look of. Naz is breaking through. Look, this is possible. Okay. So we're going for a breakthrough. We're printing highs, session highs, breaking out there.
Yep.
But just be aware of potential grab of liquidity and head back down here, grab liquidity and go again. Maybe. I don't know. What your thoughts are, Angel? Angel, have you sorted out your mic?
No, you can still hear me twice.
Damn.
I don't know what's going on.
It's not good, man. That's not good. This is, guys, we're on a new program today. We're using a new system, hence why there's been a little bit of teething issues. But hopefully tomorrow will be good to go as we get things in motion. But yeah. Oh, guys. Need to see a follow through of momentum. I need to see this. This area being ground down. Psychological 50, 55 area. Pulling back on me. Need to see this, otherwise, I run the risk of this pulling back. Are you good? Oh, here we go. Add to stream. There we go. Angel's coming in. Oh, he's gone again.
Hello. Well, it's the same.
What's going on?
Try a different browser.
Yeah, try a different browser, see how you get on. Oh, no. Not looking good, huh? You lied to me, guys. You said this was a good trade. You said it in the chat. You said, yeah, that looks good. For fuck's sake. Yo, you gaslighted me, didn't you? Oh, yeah. You just wanted me to be your liquidity. But you're just sitting there rubbing your hands together. Freaking losers. Joking, guys. Oh, joking. Why is that always the way, by the way? It's not always the way. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are many trades where we go with zero drawdown. But, like, since you had a trade, drawdown. Frick's sake. Oh. But, let's see. Let's see, guys. What else we got going on? Any more questions in the chat? Drop them if you have them. Trying to keep an eye on some of the comments here. Right, Angel's coming through again. Baby Angel Cakes. There she is. She's sorted.
Hello. It's the same.
I'm just trying to think what you might have done. No idea what you might have done, my bro. Settings. No, if you check
maybe now.
Oh, bro, here we go. So go to your audio, go to the settings,
Okay,
go to your
okay.
audio, and make sure echo cancellation is on.
Yeah, it's on.
Strange.
Yeah.
Strange.
Now it's off.
That's strange.
Now it's off.
Strange. I don't know, my man. I don't know. I know, baby boy. What is this?
It's just weird. It's just weird.
It is just weird. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Just trek. I feel like we're waiting for developments out of this US-Iran situation, but I haven't seen anything. Yeah, let everyone to wait in a deal. Oil's steady. Oil, it will work quite hand in hand. If we go to oil a moment, just quickly while waiting for euro dollar to do its thing. Go over to oil prices. Okay, interesting. Okay. This is actually quite interesting, to be fair. So obviously, as I explained, we took out all that liquidity, right? 80, 79, all those orders there, flushed to the downside, pull back at the moment. We don't have to always retest. You know, we don't always retest. Just watching the pullbacks. Obviously, with this pullback at the moment, looks a little bit risky. Not risky, subject to a potential breakout and resumption to the downside. But it would be nice to come up. It would be nice to come up here because then it gives us high probability of rejections and shorts. Don't know if anyone trades oil. Does anyone in the chat trade oil? Has been brave enough. If you traded oil through this war, you must be bald. You must be baldy. But anyway, you know, like what I noticed. One thing that I noticed with oil, it's quite respectful of the Asian range. What do I mean by that? Like the sweepies. You know, where obviously we're in a bearish state. We're sweeping the highs for the lows. Like look, sweep at a high for the low, sweeping a high for the low. You see that now? Sweep at a high for the low. When we're in a bullish state, sweep at the low for the high. Yeah, like, let's try and find some examples quickly here. So, all right, this is consolidation. Look, sweep at the low for the high, sweep at the low for the high. You get the point. Whoa. Yeah. Sweep at the low for the high. Boom. Yeah. So it's something to worth looking at too. Worth potentially back testing. Sweep at the high for the low. Worth back testing anyway. Depending on if we've got structure, it looks good. But look, we've swept the Asian range high and we're coming back down to the low. Going to be printing a lower low here. Structure on the 4 hours, obviously been consolidation, but subject to a breakout and producing new lows. But yeah, it looks, we're going to be heading, when you look in terms of the next area of liquidity, we're going to be heading down towards the pre-war levels. Yeah, this is what you'll be like. If you traded oil during the war, you'll be like this here, all right? Or if you've traded long enough, you know what? The barometer for trading success and like someone that's got skin in this game is this. You see this? This is what it is. Years in the game. Because guys, believe it or not, you know I had like decent hair, right? You've seen it. I know you've seen the picture of me and stuff. Like when I was a kid, like when I was look at me. Look at my hair. Look at that hairline, bro. Bro, I used to go to the barbers twice a week. Okay, I had a hairline. I used to get a nice, not in this period, but I had a nice little fade. You know, a little skin fade in that. Look at me. Where's it gone? Fuck, it's gone. Come back. No, do you know what? There have been a few times when I thought, do I go to Turkey and get my hair done? But I'm not sitting there for 8 hours getting a needle in my head for 8 hours. And then you come out with some big, fat, swollen head. I'm not doing that with a bandage around my head. I'm not. So I'm not. Don't drop that in the chat as a suggestion. Daddy is not getting a fat, swollen head with a bandage on his head. Okay. What I would consider is the micropigmentation. You know, like when you get the little dots on your head. I might get that. That's something that I will consider. Possibility. What do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon I should get that? Should I get little dots on my head? Oh man.
Hello.
Here she is. She's back. She's back. Are you okay now?
No.
Oh, for sake. What's happening, bro?
I have no idea.
What about if you turn yourself down or turn your speakers down, but then you wouldn't hear me? But we're gonna be transitioning.
I have AirPods.
Ah. Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah. Imagine that's the thing as well. If I didn't have a beard, it would be game over, bro. It would be game over. I was considering like shaving it for a good cause, But I reckon I'll be locked up. People would just think like I look like a weirdo, man. You know, it'd be so weird. And I wonder what's going on underneath this. Like I used to, like as a kid growing up, I had really bad acne. So I wonder if there's like scars, you know, like scars. I just look weird, man. Yeah, it's not happening. The beard is staying for life. The beard's my to make up for the loss of hair. Yeah, Euro's moving a bit slow right now. Its current 15-minute as a follow through is not great. To be honest with you, it's not what you want to be seeing because we've sort of faltered at this high of the day, the high of the session around 55.50. And now we're bearish engulfing this freaking candle. So it's not ideal at the moment. But let's see. It's not to say that this trade is invalidated. But as I said, it's possible. What could happen is you see this low of the range here. It's possible that we might try and grab liquidity down here and then get a bullish displacement and then go. That's possible. But let's see. Angel, how are you doing?
Yes.
You better?
Same.
Oh. Okay. All right, guys. Just having a little bit of technical issues. Baby Angel Cakes. Hopefully she gets that sorted. She's a crazy one. Just checking the chat here. Oh. Yeah. So nice sweep of liquidity. Anyway, where I was going with oil, if oil price continues to head to the south and we get a deal between US and Iran, this falls, it's going to be further dollar negative, okay? And you can expect stocks to carry on rallying.
Yes.
Okay, you can expect stocks to carry on rallying with oil prices coming under pressure and dollars continue falling. Angel, what's the crack? What's the story?
For what?
For you. I can't see you, and you're not talking to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. But that's still an echo, right?
Yeah, I can't hear any echo though.
So you can hear me only once?
Yeah, just once.
What about chat? Can
how many times can you hear
guys?
I might have something to do with it. Someone said, yeah, that's possible if I'm the only one not hearing your echo. Yeah, well, Angel, get on. If you get on stream, let me refresh. You stay on a moment, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let me just one moment. Can you share your screen? That's why I
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you?
Hello. Yeah, we're hearing the echo. They can.
All right. Let me drop off a minute. Let me see. Just put me in backstage. Let me put myself in backstage. Or Ferdy can do that. Someone put me in backstage, and then I'll just make sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same. It's just weird. Wait, I think it's fixed. It's fixed now, ain't it? It is fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fixed. Ken, try now. It seems fixed.
Still echo? There's no way.
Yo, Ken, could you quickly say something? Can't hear you.
Hey.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Angel, could you quickly say something?
Yes.
Yeah, no echo. Sounds good.
Okay, it's fixed. All right, let's go. Good morning, chat. I'm here. Let's do it. What's up, Ken baby boy?
Why am I like a big part of the screen?
I have no idea. Let me put you here, though.
Oh god.
I don't even know why.
Oh wow. Oh, this is nice. Wait.
I think this is better. Let me share the screen. All right.
boy.
There you go. Okay, guys. Good morning. I'm back. Finally with you all. I was actually super bullish for the session. Targeting the highs right here. We have more highs. We have this high right here. And we have this high. So I think we just gotta go up for the rest of the day. Right, we have this nice closure for 10 a.m. candle. That's telling me that where's the music though? It feels sad without music. Hold on.
Holla, we them boys.
We them boys. Hola. All right. It's better. Okay, 10 a.m. I want to see the price open here, open lower, rebalance something out of this area, and then closing higher. Does that make sense? That's what I would want to see for Nasdaq today. Does that make sense, guys?
That makes
If you look
sense.
at the hourly, we don't have anything. We might rebalance then this area right here. Near 9:30 open and print. To go to the 15-minute. Then we can set up a gap. It will be nice to set up this gap right here though. This way. Took any trades this session? No, I didn't take any trades yet. I might take one if we tap into this 15-minute and we have enough confirmation to trade higher. I'm waiting.
I'm in Euro longs at the moment, but I'm in drawdown now. We're coming back down for a potential higher low, so I'm hoping it holds for my continuation. Where's the music gone, bro?
Yeah, let me put some music. Hold on. I had some house for us, but it's weird, really weird as well.
House every weekend. Oh no, I'm in danger. Danger. It's coming back down to that. I don't think it'll come back. If it comes back,
the house is here.
Hey.
Chigbo. All right. So I can show the message here. I'm just getting used to this new platform, guys. Don't mind me. I wish I held on to gold buys yesterday to today, but profit is profit. Did you guys just remember the long that I shared on Monday out of the previous day low? You have to look at that. Let me actually look at that. I'm gonna show you. Look at this long right here. Look at this stuff. This was the long that I took on Monday. Look at this. This is insane, though. Insane, brother. Insane. We actually made it to the higher part of the range.
Insane in the membrane.
Yes, sir. Look at the way we just swept previous day low out of this. We have the rejection. We have some bullish structure right here. And then we just started to rip higher and higher and higher. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
What else do we have? We have BTC longs share on Tuesday.
BTC longs, yeah?
Tuesday. Yeah, this was because of Ferdi. He was the one pressing me out. Like, you have to look at Bitcoin. You have to look at ETH. You have to look at it. I was like, okay, let me look at it. And I actually put this long on the chart. I'm not taking any trades out. I don't have any execution. This is just hindsight. But I guess at some point I'll be able to trade this stuff, right?
Yeah,
ETH is already it's just a barcode. There's nothing here for me to actually look at it. Look at this barcode though. This is a 15-minute time frame since Monday. We're just in the same range. Ooh, look at that house, baby. USDJPY, we failed the week as we speak. This is actually what Ken told us about this. So. Yeah. And now we just... Okay, nothing here. Aussie dollar looks really bullish. Pound dollar. We're ranging. I guess you already went through all these pairs, right, Ken?
Yeah, I didn't really talk about GBP and Aussie dollar though. You can talk about it if you like. If you like a look at anything, baby boy.
This was good. I mean, on Monday, I think you mentioned this reaction out of this area, a little pullback, and then now we're ripping higher. Yeah. Taking along here is not. It's actually really good. A really good spot to take along.
I'm long at the moment, bro.
Yeah, it looks good. This looks good.
It just needs to hold.
I don't know.
It might grab some liquidity. I'm just worried it might grab some liquidity down there. Those, yeah,
2,
there.
4, 2.
That's where my.
So this
stops
is
are.
like where? Here?
My stops are at, my stops are at 33. So yeah.
33.
Yeah.
Like around this area, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good setup. This is a good setup, though. I like it.
Yeah. It just needs to hold. Naughty girl.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we play this out. Let me just look at the silver.
But
this looks bullish. Us. All right, we have a great target right here on the silver. And we can just keep bumping out of this. I like what I see here. This is a great area. I'm gonna mark this one out.
You're like an artist. You're a chartist. You're an art chartist.
I would like to mark it. We have this close in 5 minutes. This silver long looks great. Great for our 2-hour trade right here. Look at this silver long right here. Looks great. What's the new platform streaming, guys, that you're using? We're using Restream. Restream.
Stinks.
It doesn't stink. I mean, we're getting used to it.
Good. It's actually good. Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, like when you've got like a new device or something like this new like.
And you have,
it's like,
you have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go long speed. Look, go longs looks decent as well. We have this high. Why do we have that high marked out? What does that even? What does that high even means? Okay, I like this high right here. Just go to 4 hour. Yeah, that high is wonderful. Okay. Let's see, we have this close right here, and we can just trade to that high for a 2.5 hour on gold. We have 2 setups cooking. We just need a fair close to take them. ES and NQ. Oh, brother. Looks a bit awful, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but this looks awful. Let me just mark this out. So 10 a.m. candle is gonna tell a lot. We still need a fair close right here to see if we're gonna rebalance. So closing, rebalance. Maybe we can tap into this area right here as an order block. As an OB. Do you believe in order blocks, Ken?
Order blocks, yeah, of course, bro. Don't you? Do I trade?
I mean, I do. Do you apply them to your charts, or you have an idea when those are there?
I don't apply them. Yeah, exactly. I have an idea of where they're at, but I don't apply them to. I mean, my chart gets messy, as you know, so I like to try and not have too much going on.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
A lot of sense.
Yes, sir. Ski. All right, my setup is not here, so it's gonna be hard to take a trade, but it looks good. I want to take longs on this one. It's just not my setup, right? I need to see a displacement higher and a gap on the 5 minute or the 15 minute to take that pullback, right? That continuation model. But I want a long. Just want a full port long at this point. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? It feels super different to be here with this. Let me see if I do this. I don't know. It's the new platform vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, baby boy.
All right. Okay, I can hide this message. Okay, let's go back to business. How are we doing? How's your weekend? How's your week going, guys?
It's already Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean it's half week already. You guys trade? Are you guys green on the week? Are you guys red on the week?
Yeah, I'm in minor positive at the moment.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, hold on. Where is it?
Oh, Euro! Don't be naughty.
Yeah, it looks good. This looks good. Let's see if this is just a liquidity sweep out of that area. Yeah, look at this. Yeah.
Snipping tool. Just trying to check why these stats here.
I really want a full port longs right here, not gonna lie. To the 70 points.
Angel, do you have a full port anymore?
No, not anymore. Sadly, not anymore. All right, it's 10 a.m. Or it's not yet. This is 10 a.m. Let me take this out for a second. So we'll have 10 a.m. right here in 30 seconds. Good question. Where is Bushido? It's today his birthday, or it's next week.
Where is he?
I think it's next week. He's not here. I saw him actually. He took a payout, but I think he's not here today though.
Oh, he's partying today. So he got a payout.
Yeah.
Maybe
payout just before your birthday. That's this
fine.
Week is a refined week. I'm switching from focusing on gold to focusing more on forex. Yeah, that's fair, man.
All right, fair, man. Yeah, do you know what? Obviously, like gold is something that you can revisit. It's gold as Josh. We had Josh on last week, and obviously Josh has been in the game for 20 years, and he obviously even said as well, it's like one of the hardest things to trade. It's one of the hardest things to trade, man. So like, go and master some forex first. Go and get comfortable, and then revisit gold. It's not going anywhere, you know. So yeah,
he's not going anywhere. All right, we have 10 a.m. opening lower. All right, all we need is a reaction to see if we can actually take anything this beautiful Wednesday, August 5th. Are you leaving at what time today, Ken?
I'm going to be leaving literally any moment now, my brother.
Oh my God! But we're just getting started. Why are you leaving?
It's not my fault. You had freaking issues for 30 minutes. Right? Sorry, baby boy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know, baby. It's fine. We'll be back tomorrow. Hey, when are you?
Yeah. Ooh, look at your dollar! I told you this looks like just a liquidity sweep, though. Oh, look at this.
Baby. Come on, baby.
Look at this. Look at
Get
this
me out
boy.
Drawdown, baby.
You say what, Ken? Say what?
Get me out. I said, get me out of drawdown, baby, because I'm in at 50. I'm in around 15.50 in CFD price. So yeah, and my target's 15.75.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, baby boy. All right, my man. Let me just.
I'm trying to.
Oh. Okay. Oh, gold looks like it wants to break out again. It's gonna break to fresh session highs again. Wow, gold's really going. Oil back under pressure. Yeah, oil's under pressure. Yeah, makes sense. What's that noise?
What noise? The music?
No, I heard a boop boop.
That's the music, bro. That's the vibe.
No, it's like a notification. One sec. No, real good. Okay, cool. All right.
Safir says, Daddy Ken is leaving us.
Wait,
in
Sophia?
This volatility. This
Who?
one right here.
Oh, Sophia.
Compensate us with a giveaway.
Yeah, well, you know, I gave someone a chance. I gave people a chance to get double entries, but no one gave me the right answer that I wanted today. Sorry guys. Maybe tomorrow when I'm back. Yeah, I can have another chance for double entries into the giveaway. All right, I'm gonna take my bald head and leave this place. Okay.
Oh my God, we will miss you, Ken. We're missing you already, bro.
No one's gonna miss me.
Yeah, we will. What do you mean we won't?
Joking. All right, guys. Well, look, it's been a pleasure as always. Obviously, I don't know, guys. I'd be interested. I see everyone's joining now. Like a lot of people join later. Like when I join at 1:30, it must be the most deadest time. I don't know. Maybe I'll start at 30 minutes later, 2 p.m. London time, because 1:30 just seems like everybody's not there. Nobody's there. We had like 10 people at one point. I was like, what the hell? Where is everyone? But we'll check. We'll see what the audience wants. And yeah, I'll start whenever the audience wants me to start. All right, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. All
Yeah, it's
right,
fair, isn't it?
Ken. I'll catch you tomorrow, brother.
Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. See you, dog.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. What's this? No, that's too much. All right, that's better. How we doing, chat? Good luck, mate. What could be the reason for this huge gold move? I mean, market structure, I'll say. It just looks good for taking longs. We're in the lower part of the range. Actually, if you look at trade of the week on our Discord server, you'll see that we have like oh, okay, look at this. We just confirmed the longs on silver and gold. Confirmed. See, we can just take that part. If you look at trade of the week, we have there's a trader that actually shared. He's always here. I'm not sure if he's here. That's Madim. He was sharing a nice analysis on the higher time frame. I think it's in the monthly. Is it monthly? Nope, it's not the monthly time frame. It's a weekly time frame, maybe. It was just great. We have just a beautiful CRT out of this area on the daily, yeah, here. And we just trade higher towards the higher part of the range. We might get into this highs right here, actually, at some point. We'll see. Oof, look at this momentum, guys. It's crazy. Crazy momentum right there. See ya. So far we're 20 people from Ear Markets YouTube, 18 from Ken Chigbo. I cannot see the people from X. But that works. I guess that works. All right, guys, drop your questions on the chat. Let's skip this. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna just give a prize to whoever is more active during my session, whoever is dropping more questions, whoever is chatting with us, chatting with the chat. Sub Neon, and whoever is more active gets an account today. What about that? How about that? That's fair. That's definitely fair. Oof. Look at this choppy price action in the Nasdaq today. Choppy price action. Hello, RB Trades. How you doing, brother? How's it going? How's life? Thanks, Neon, bro. I was waiting to buy after the low taken, but missed the huge move. For gold? Stock race later today. How about that? Sub Neon. Stock race later today. How about that? Maybe we can put an SMT here with the ES to take any longs. It's just hard to say. Hard to tell. What? Like, look at this price action. This gives me absolutely zero reasons to get engaged with this price action. I really want to go long. But this is crazy price action right here, though. Crazy price action. We're putting an SMT with ES and NQ with this lows. I really want to go long with it, guys. I really want to go long, but it's just hard. Hey, is NQ heading to the H4 gap below? I mean, it is possible, but we don't really need to. It could be just we don't really need to get to the 4-hour gap because the 4-hour gap is here and we rejected the new daily opening gap. right? During Asia, twice. We tapped here, we tapped here. Now we put on an S&T here. So we don't really need to go head over the 4-hour gap at this point, or at least for this session. I was expecting bullishness out of the open, but this is just chop suey city here. I don't really want to get engaged with it. But if we tap, listen, brother, if we tap in the 4-hour, let's say we go down from here and we tap into that 4-hour, beautiful, because we can take more longs. But right now it's just, I mean, let's say we long here. We're taking a high risk long because we bear in mind we can tap in the 4-hour. Because at this one, I think we don't really need to tap into that 4-hour. But if this one does not hold, we're gonna tap on that 4-hour. I will go long here. It's hard to tell though. Do you enter using market execution or limit orders? I can do both. It depends on the setup. But if it's clear where I wanted to see the price retracing into or tapping into something, I'll use a limit order for sure. It's just not the type of price action that I would love to get engaged with, you know? I mean, look at this. This is already 10, so 10 a.m., 10 minutes past 10 a.m. candle. And we still have no gap on the higher time frame. There's no gap on the 5-minute. There's no gap on the 15-minute. We have some gaps on the 1 minute, and that's it. We have maybe this IFVG here at 938 with some kind of like choppy longs. And then this gap right here holding the price with the devil's mark. We have liquidity resting in both sides of the range. Yeah, asking for something ideal is NQ tapping into the 4-hour gap. Gold heading into the target. Are we here? Oh my God! Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, guy. Okay, that was quick on the session, though. I was really quick on this session. 12 minutes, though. 12 minutes. Silver is a little bit slower. Great closes so far. Yeah, that's a crazy setup right there. Difficult day to catch a trade for today for me. Why is that, Gadiel? Why is that? And what's better, fair value gaps or order blocks? I mean, there's no definite answer for that question. Because it could be better for some to trade an order block or maybe an FVG, but others will rather FVG instead of an order block. You know what I mean? So it depends on your criteria. It depends on your trading approach. If you like to trade order blocks, it's fine. If you like to trade FVGs, it's fine as well. I personally like to trade FVGs. I think those are great. But sometimes you'll see even overlapping each other. I like FVGs though. Yeah, this is a crazy move right here, and then open for the gold. Crazy move. I really love when we're trading like this, and it's just easier to catch trades. You know, I love order blocks better. Why is that low key? Why order blocks are better for you though? So that means your dollar must be okay, going higher. Yep. Oh, FEG is also great. OB fits better with my strategy. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it's up to you though. You can either trade FEGs, you can either trade order blocks, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. Oh my God, what a day to be an indices trader, right? Like, look at gold moving, look at silver moving, euro dollar moving, NQ trash. ES, trash. Trash shitty here right here. Yeah, 5 minute OB are great, but FEG, in my opinion, have been more profitable. Yeah, I mean, it could be profitable. Both could be really profitable, but it depends which one fits you better. Like which one you feel more like. Which one makes you feel more conviction into your trades, and that's the better. I like sweep of liquidity than MSS. I mean, yeah, but where do you end there after that? Like after the market structure shift on the liquidity sweep, you use like an FVG, you use like an order block, you use like a Fibonacci, OTE. What do you use? Because you can still trade that and don't even use, even if you're not even using ICT concepts, you can still trade market structure shifts. You can still trade liquidity sweeps and go from there. I started using 5 minute FVD after watching Angels, and it helped me with continuation setups. Yeah, I mean, 5 minutes and 15 minutes FVGs for continuation are the best trades that you can take. But that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna trade a continuation model like that, you have to stick only to that model and trade only that, and don't trade anything else. It's gonna boost the consistency and profitability of the setup, right? Of the model, of yourself, because you're only sticking to that. So it's gonna be easier. 4-hour OB is good, and then I break it down to lower time frames. FVG versus OB is what works best for you strategy. Yeah. Just because it works better for one doesn't mean that it's worked good for someone else. Exactly, Matt. Trust your strategy and see what works for you. Exactly. Sweep of liquidity, then market structure shifts, then 50% of the range online with FVG. That's a great setup. That's a solid one. That's a solid framework to trade, for sure. I will say, if you're going to trade that framework, it's the same that is going to trade the continuation model with 5 minute or 15 minute. You just need to stick with that setup. You don't have to take anything else but that. Right? That's super important, in my opinion. Funny thing is, I scrapped OB totally from my 5 minute chart, but I use OB on higher time frame, 1 hour and above. That's good. I mean, you still need the PE array on a higher time frame, right? That POI, the point of interest, is always important on a higher time frame. And then you go all lower time frames and check for a better confirmation, have a tighter stop. There are people who actually rather just to stick with 5 and 15 minute and avoid the noise from the 1 minute. I think I will say we might head in lower, chat, but this is a mess. This is absolutely a mess. Don't get engaged with this, chat. Don't do it. It's not good. Let's see how NASA reacts in this last hour. I mean, I think Gadiel actually gave a good point about the 4-hour gap. It's like we're just so bullish that we can just chop, but this is this is terrible. Not even just a full port. Like, let's say I want to just full port. There's nothing to full port here, though. There's absolutely nothing to full port. The issue is that 10 a.m. opens with Dibble's mark. I might get taken. Is NQ headed to break the 900 levels? To the upside? To the downside? Could you elaborate? Best in trade of a higher time frame and then execution of a lower time frame is a great way to have a better risk reward. Yes, 100%. But it's also hard. It's a hardest thing to do when you have to go focus on the lower time frames as well. When you can stick like 2 to 3 time frames, maybe have like wider stops and just be sure where we're going to react. Because I can remember last year that I was journaling this, and I was like, okay, I'm right most of the time in the direction of the session on the draw on liquidity to have, but I'm still getting stopped. And I found out like I was just like too deep into lower time frames. Right? I was blindsided into the 1 minute with the correct draw on liquidity, but I was taking 1 minute setups. So I had to refix it to look for a high time frame, have a wider stop, and it's gonna get me into the trade. It's gonna keep me on the trade while being right. And I run analysis on the DAX. In general, for me, I trade them in London. Your analysis are usually helpful. Well, I don't really look at DAX at all, but we could definitely take a look into it. All right, that's steep hit for gold. That's a beautiful trade right there. Beautiful close. Look at this momentum. I mean, I can tell 100% when Nasdaq is just low and gold is trending. It's just so easier to trade this stuff. Like, it's no brainer. Let's look at DAX futures. Oh, what is this though? I don't even know the ticker. For some reason, data is delayed. Yeah, I stopped looking at the 1 minute because of that very reason. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do. I mean, it's even harder when you know you're right and you have the correct draw on liquidity, but you're still getting stopped. And this sucks. Looks like everyone in the chat trades some sort of ICT, if not entirely. I mean, I will say it's very trendy right now at 2026. I will say for the last 3 to 4 years, everyone is just using ICT or using some sort of it as confirmations, whether you're trading gaps, whether you're trading liquidity sweeps, turtle soups, OTE, and all that stuff. There are people that actually, there's a lot of controversial takes about it because, of course, there are people making money without the ICT concepts, just with order flow or with negative RR. Even there are people trading negative RR using FEGs, so just keep that in mind. DAX. Is this the right chat? This is the right chart for DAX chat? Because I don't even know what I'm looking at. I trade SMC. All right, Mike, when you trade SMC, you mean like supply and demand? Like ranges? Yeah, we should be heading lower at this point. Look at this reaction of the opening print. Shall we head over to the 4-hour gap and to the new daily opening gap again? I think we can run a short if this is not much. Like 5 minutes, 50 points. Yeah, let's run one contract right there. I don't want a contract. Pair with market structure, of course. Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna run one contract really soon. Look at this rotation right here. It's just hard to trade this price action, just because we have targets to go long with. But yeah, there you go. So we're heading lower. Nice. So something that I can tell I like about this new platform is definitely the music. I'm vibing this music, chat. Yeah, that's a fair close on the 5 minute. Stops are just really wider. I like that 5 minute. And I think we can just run down to new daily opening gap at this point. Let's see if we can have one more retracement to take a position. What time do you come online and you give trades idea for not hundred? So I think we're here every single day, brother, Monday to Friday at 9:30. We actually have now a London stream, so if you want to tune in a London session, you can do it. Joel will be here in London. Then between London and your session, Ken will be joining, right? And then I'll come in the overlap to trade Nasdaq. Does that make sense? Contrary trade is harder for me. I mean, yeah, that's why I love to trade continuations. You know what I mean? It's just better. Because you're always gonna trade with the trend of the session. Guys, you can like the stream if you haven't. Thank you so much, Gadio. That's very, very, very kind of you, though. Please like the stream. If you're watching from X, we need your likes here. Euro-dollar thoughts. We share along on euro-dollar. Actually, Ken shared the long, and I shared the position that I will take, which was here on this session. It was pretty much based on this hourly gap that we have, protecting pretty much like 10 pips. That's 100, I think. I like the London session. And Tuesdays are for LATAM. Yeah, so Spanish streams. Euro-dollar, we have a bullish view on the euro-dollar. Ken share along this morning. When I came to the stream, I was looking at the same euro-dollar chart as I was telling him like we should see a reaction out of this hourly gap. I was looking really, really nice, and this is what we have. I just tape read this short, this long gold longs. What are we doing? What are we doing, chat? Okay, I like this. I might like this. Oof. Oh, look at this reaction. I like the London session. If you like the trade London session, you can just come here in London Open, and you'll see Joel doing his stream. Yeah, we're close to hitting my TP at the weekly high. I don't like holding trades for a long time. Where's your TP on euro-dollar? Matt, where's your entry on the euro-dollar? Euro-dollar, I think I will run it for like 3R kind of thing. Holy fair. This is too much. 3R is fine. We also have this high right here. This is solid. This is a solid target to partial that trade. That high. That high is absolutely a beautiful target. Okay, nice reaction. If we have this close chat, I'm not sure one con on the NQ. What was that? Oh, Ferdy's here. If we have this close chat, I'll take one con shorts. Targeting the new day opening gap. And it was Friday's close at 154, targeting 50.59. Let me see, where is it? Whoa, you have a solid entry though. 50.59. Yeah, that's the target. Yeah, that's the high. That's the high. That's a solid target, man. That's definitely a solid target. Definitely a solid target. Hey, Abraham. How are you doing, buddy? All right, let me show one con here on the NASDAQ. Nice. I will take a look in a bit. Okay. I'll show one con right there. All risk around 50 points. And see if we can go lower towards the new daily opening gap. New daily opening gap is around 29,818. I'll take a look to your chart in a bit, Matt. That's a solid move right here. I'll go 1,500, going break even now. I want to take 1,500 on this trade. 1,500. Let's see if we can get some 1,500 out of this. We need 25 more points, Cat. 25 more points. No retrace, no retrace. Give me 1,500. 1,500. Nice. I want a 15. 15. 1,500 to take. 15. 15. 1,500 to take. Look at this music right there. Yeah, I just need like a couple more points. Couple more points to close this short, good chat. Couple more points to close the short, chat. Nice. Give me a flush. Give me a flush. You good, vocal? You should try music. No, I'm good with trading. Thank you. I'm good with trading. I'm going to trade to this high. I want to see the flush. 1,500. Give me that flush. 10 more points, I think. Oh wow, what are we doing? Okay, I'm out there. I'm out there. I don't like this reaction right there, so I'm out. Throw this in the chat for Angel, but guys, throw this in the chat for Angel. I still think we can rip off towards the new daily opening gap. I just didn't like this reaction right here. I think we can just retrace a little bit. So I'm just out. I'm out. I'm out right there. I'm out right there. There you go. I don't have sound effects here. to do for the trades, but that was a good one. And I think you're very good at switching bias at the right time. You did all the time. Great skill. I mean, you never should marry your bias, right? I'm bullish because if you look at the higher time frame, we should be bullish at this point. But if you look at the structure, we've been on the session for like an hour. We've been on the session for an hour already, and there's no structure on the higher time frame to take longs. There's no structure on the 5 minute. There's no gap on the 15 minute. We failed to create a structure. We came back below the opening print. What do we have below? New daily opening gap, the 4 hour gap. So I was just telling me. I just here to wait and understand where we're going. We might have another short. We might have another short actually from this area right here. Since we have this sweep, you guys see this sweep right here. These could send us lower towards the new daily opening gap. From this sweep, this candle could be sending lower the price now. Let's go for giveaway. Brother, come on, RB. If you're here just for the giveaway, no, you shouldn't be here then. You shouldn't be here then. If you're here just for the giveaway, you shouldn't be here. I mean, that's serious. Should be here to learn, to ask me questions, whatever you want to do. No, sir. No what? No what? I'm trying to understand. I'm here to support you. All right. I appreciate that, brother. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. I'll take it. Oof. I think we're heading lower now. New daily opening gap. There we go. If we tap here, I will try another short. I need to tap here first. There you go. Where's your short? Right here. Remember the 1 million question from the other day? I wouldn't trade a 1 million to stop trading. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't really stop trading for 1 million. For 10 million, now we're talking. We're not for 1 million though. Interesting though. Interesting reaction out of this. Okay. Now I want to see just new daily opening gap from here. And I'm going to risk the profits that I made. So I really want to see new daily opening gap at this point. Whoop. What is this? If you trade into one, if you have to trade in only one of them for the rest of life, which you choose from CFD and futures? Whoa, that's a good question. I will choose CFDs because I want to stick to the rules. That I will say CFD accounts are better. IMO. Will have to be 100 mil for me. Well, 100 mil, it's a lot of money though. That's a crazy amount of money. That's definitely a crazy amount of money. A scalping session right there. Yeah, I'm scalping, and the reason why I'm scalping is because we're so close to the new daily opening gap. I already made profits in the first run, so this is a no-brainer. There's no reason for me not to just to look for the price to run towards new daily opening gap so far. I mean, we just need a flush though. Why CFD? Rules hold better. Accounts hold better. We'll give you more breathe. We'll give you more room. We'll give you a lot of stuff. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna take the $400. What are we doing? I was close. I wanted to close. Okay, nice. Nice. I'll take the $400 right there. Give me a flush. Give me a flush. There you go. There you go. I'll take the $400. All right, W chat. Give me a W. We have two shorts, two clean shorts, in and out, one con. Easy ball. Absolutely easiness. Is there any available giveaways today? Yes, there are. There's one. Actually, there's one. I appreciate the W's, chat. I appreciate the W's. I love you guys. That's why we're here Monday to Friday, though. Monday to Friday. I'll take the $400 all day. I'm still thinking that we're just gonna run towards a new daily opening gap. Look at this structure right here. And I told you guys, this was your short. If we tap here, this is your short again. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm checking. I'm checking who's active. Remember, I'm checking who's active on the chat. During my sessions, if you're active, if you're typing, you'll get rewarded. Just remember that. That's all I need. That's all I need from you guys. Likes, being active, typing on the chat, supporting, and do not even say the G word until I say it. Important. Very important. Now we have equal lows. I really think it's imminent. The way we're just going to tap into that low right there. We can't go, bro, by taking long hanging fruit, right? Never. You cannot go, bro, taking profits. When football quiz is started on EA? Tomorrow there's a quiz. I'm going to use the bot app for the quiz and I'll be streaming it. It's not football related. It's trading related. But we'll have fun. So as soon as we finish the YouTube stream, I will prepare everything. And we will go to stream a Discord quiz. All right. So I see if I change the tabs on my PC, it's gonna be frozen. Look at this. So it's not gonna move. Gotta be here. When football quiz started, where is that guy? I forget his name. He's always here. Who? Bushido? Oh, Bushido. Yeah, he's not here today. I don't know where he is. Bushido the GOAT. Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's very active all the time. I wonder where he is. Now I'm worried, right? Because it's weird that he's not here. Hi, Mark. And I appreciate you, RB. I appreciate you. What are the 4 times that you're looking? I'm looking at the 15-minute here. I'm looking at the 5-minute here. I'm looking at the 1 minute here. And this is the 15-second chart. 15 second, 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute. The 4 charts that I'm looking at. Yeah, probably chilling with his payout. Yeah, makes sense. I will do the same though. You just locked out a daily payout. You have the beach really, really close to your house. I'll just go surf, enjoy the rest of the day. And that's how we do. Right? That's how we do, baby. All right. Whoa, 15 seconds. Damn, bro. I'm learning it, though. This is a new edition. I'm still learning. Of course, I'm always focused on what are we doing on the hourly? What are we doing on the daily? Where are we going? Where are the liquidity areas? Where is the drone liquidity? But execution-wise, I'm looking at 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 minute, and 15 seconds. And if you look at this, the 15-second structure is not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Look at this. We have the first displacement. We tap into that gap of the first displacement. We have this gap here. We have this front. We have the IFEG on the 1 minute. And then we have this structure. Then we have this entry right here. Not bad at all. Definitely not bad at all. I also trade on 15, especially when trading NQ. Manish, you mean like 15 seconds? How to anticipate fake SMT, Angel? Fake SMT. I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to SMT unless it's on a key level, such a higher time frame PD array. The timing is actually important, like 10 a.m., 9:30, and the macros. That's when the SMT is important. Otherwise, it's just a confluence. I don't really pay too much attention on it, but it's good when you have a trade, when you have the conviction, when you have the narrative, when you have context, and the SMT is there. But there is always a floor on SMT in any time frame. You'll see it probably. Do you base your bias on the 15 second based on a hard time frame? My bias is always based on a hard time frame. The 15 second it just works to understand what is the lower time frame doing in terms of market structure based on that. Just that. Bring brewing tomorrow. Which brewing? X brewing? EA brewing? I don't think he's coming though. It's very hard to talk with him. It's very, very hard. What's that sound? Am I tripping? Oh, it should be. Both gold and silver were very volatile with 0 opportunities. I shared some long setups for both this morning. This was the setup for long on gold. Shared the setup, but I told the guys on the 5 minute, as soon as we close here, there's your long. Same with silver. Silver is just got into entry price again. My kid screaming through the front yard. Low. Why is he screaming? Why? Or what is he screaming though? Well, that was a nice close to me, though. That was a nice close. We just made it to another trading session, guys, and this is a profitable one. How many trades do you take a day, Angel? 2 max, so I'm already done. There is no way for me to take any other trades today. Bring Andrew. Bring Andrew, a manager. It's hard to get Andrew on the stage because he's busy most of the time. ¿Enseñas la estrategia, amigos? Sí, todos los días, acá en el canal de YouTube y más que todo en español los martes. Angel and guest, bring Tyler in. Remba, I'll be a good time with him while hosting the show. I think Tyler is tied with somewhere else and he cannot go on the stream again with us. I'm not sure. I have to ask, but I think it is because he's streaming with someone else, I think, on a different YouTube channel. I'm not sure which one is. W for Angel. Yes, sir, Ski. W for Angel. There you go. Thank you, Gadiel. All right, we have 10 more minutes. So you know what? It's time for a giveaway, baby girls and boys. I don't speak Lamin Jamal language, please. La niña mala. All right. All right, it's time for a giveaway, guys. Time for a giveaway. Please, everyone, head over to the game chat. Head over to the game chat on Discord. Because I'm about to set the entry giveaway. What is money on Spanish? Dinero. Dinero, bro. Fair. Yo, yo, yo. All right. YouTube. YouTube giveaway. And the code for the giveaway today is Angel. All right, the code is Angel, guys. Angel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. That's how we do. We took 2 shorts. Let me mark them out. Sorry if the screen is frozen, because when I'm on another tab, it's going to be like that. So this was the first short. Took this one like this. First short. And the second short was this one right here. Nice. You're in. All right, there you go. New daily opening gap is set and filled. Well, we're about to hit it. Make the code next Vizca Barca because I know you're a Barca fan. I'm not. I'm a Madrid fan, actually, not a Barca fan. No Bushido to provide giveaways instructions today with Mr. Dude. Yeah, 100%, guys. Remember, you cannot get on the giveaway if you're not registered and verified with EA Markets. So you need to go to your dashboard, go to user settings, complete your verification, go to connections, and have your Discord connected. So then you can get a roll, and then you can get on the giveaway. It's that simple. 7 more minutes, and I'm pulling that list. Beautiful new daily opening gap field right there. Beautiful new daily opening gap field. Look at that. No, that's not the reason. It doesn't have anything to do with Portugal and Real Madrid. But I'm a Madrid fan for sure. New daily opening gap, it's filled. Now we should run towards the 4-hour gap, I think. We need to fill it and then take out the 4-hour gap that we had. Does that make sense? Best trade so far was the first one. If I held the first one, it will be just an amazing one. Trade. Look at this. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Guys, get your entries on the Discord game chat to participate on the giveaway, because I'm about to pull up that list to finish that stream 5 more minutes. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. It's been a pleasure to be here with you guys. When I say Argentina will win, we say that they don't have Di Maria, so that's how I know he's a Madrid fan. Yeah, you know it. You know it, Abraham. So we have a sweep of what? What was that? That yesterday high. No, that's today. That's London highs, overnight highs. We haven't swept. So we take this as the manipulation. Right? And then we came back down to sweep to fill the new daily opening gap, because we'll still have something to fill right below this area. We have lows right here, and we have a 4-hour gap. Two beautiful shorts. Beautiful shorts. Beautiful shorts. Keep in mind, I was bullish going into the morning. I just didn't have enough market structure to go long, and the market shown itself to fill the new daily opening gap. I had to. I was not married to my bias. I just reacted to what the market was giving me. Do you think we will reach the FEG? Yes. At this point, I still think we need to feel something from the new daily opening gap. We still need to clear and then fill that 4-hour gap that we have right there. I still think this could happen. The daily FEG? Which daily FEG? Do we have a daily FEG? No, we're not gonna reach there. We're probably gonna close into a range today, and then today's low, it will be tomorrow previous day low, and we're gonna tap that, and we're gonna tap into a big daily gap, and then we can go higher. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Look at the reaction of the new daily opening gap. This is crazy though. Crazy reaction out there. Okay, I need to stop sharing this screen because I'm going to share the doc race. All right. So let me just close this out for a bit. Oh, my mic is off because I was just tripping with the echo thing. I think I'm using my AirPods as a microphone. Oh, wrong one. That should be it. Okay, talk race. Time for a dog race, guys and girls. Let me pull up that list. You're looking nice, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let me pull up that list to do that dog race. Get you one of you guys an account to trade with. There's no way Bushida's not here today, though. I still cannot believe it. There you go. There you go, chat. So 33 people here on this list. Let's run 1 minute for the winner. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for supporting. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. We'll be here tomorrow. I hope you can join tomorrow. And yeah, good luck to everyone. Have a nice one. And yeah, enjoy the music. This new music thing is wonderful, though. That's what I like about this new platform, because we have better music. We just have better music. All right, so the way to claim this prize, at first, you got to be here in the chat whenever you win and say, I won. That's me. And then you can send me a DM on Discord. I'll check it out through the day, guys. If I don't reply right away, it's because I got busy doing something or I'm trying to get some work done. I know you guys can get like, hey, what happened? What happened? Well, I'll get back to you guys. Don't worry. There you go. Do we have a winner? And is this? And congrats. And W's in the chat. Please claim your prize here and say, hello, it's me. Say it. Say it. Say it's me. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching us. I'll catch you all tomorrow, 9:30. You guys are the best. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Be careful out there. Much love from E8 and Angel. Be safe, guys.